I am joined now by Nancy Reagan's chief of staff during the final 3 years of the Reagan administration tenure in the White House, Jack Courtemanche. Jack, good to see you. Thank you for joining. We all know their love affair was something for the ages, but explain exactly how important she was to the presidency of Ronald Reagan.
Well, they were really one. They were two as one together. They were just connected in every which way, and it was a very true love, and it was shown in so many different ways. You know, today's service brought back so many memories for me, seeing the two of them together and so forth.
Jack, Peggy Noonan wrote a very touching piece today about her relationship with Nancy Reagan and, of course, about how she helped the presidency. But she did talk about how tough she was in the White House. And she said, and I'm quoting here, "There was no him without her. He could not have launched or sustained his great project if she hadn't made him her project. If you served him well, you were in. If not, don't let the door hit you, you know where."
Very true. Peggy hit it right on the nose. That's the way it was. That was their relationship.
Now, did she just push his policies, or did she actually come up with some policies herself, recommend those policies to him, and he followed through?
Actually, they were in tune on everything, on policy and everything. They were one. You know, they were the one. You know, he backed her 100% on the Just Say No program, and she was always with him on his programs.
And of course, at the last couple of years of his presidency was when the diplomacy was in full gear with Gorbachev. I understand she really pushed him to really engage Gorbachev more, correct?
Very much so, very much so. I was involved in the Moscow summit and also the summit in Washington, D.C., and had a chance to be around the Reagans with the Gorbachevs. And Mrs. Reagan was right there at all times building that relationship. And they ended up with a very, very fine relationship.
And finally, Jack, how was she as a manager? She was your manager. How was she as a manager? Some say she was a bit too much of a micromanager. Others say not. What do you say?
Well, I had a really special relationship with her. I knew Mrs. Reagan and Ronald Reagan since 1975, and I served in the White House, different capacities, for 8 years with the President and Mrs. Reagan as Chief of Staff. So I had a special, close relationship with them, and I understood Mrs. Reagan, I understood the President, and it was a easy, wonderful relationship.
Jack Courtemanche. Jack, thank you very much. Appreciate you being here with us.
Thank you.